Breathe by Becky Hemsley, illustrated in this case by Samantha Christofferson. She sat in the back, and they said she was shy. She led from the front, and they hated her pride. They asked her advice, and then questioned her guidance. They branded her loud, and were shocked by her silence. When she shared no ambition, they said it was sad. So she told them her dreams, and they said she was mad. They told her they'd listen, and then covered their ears, and gave her a hug whilst they laughed at her fears. And she listened to all of it, thinking she should be the girl they told her to be, best as she could. But one day she asked herself what was best for herself, instead of trying to please everyone else. So she walked to the forest, and she stood with the trees. She heard the wind whisper and dance with the leaves. And she spoke to the willow, the elm, and the pine, and she told them what she'd been told, time after time. She told them she never felt nearly enough. She was either too little, too far, or far too much. Too loud or too quiet, too fierce or too weak. Too wise or too foolish, too bold or too meek. And then she found a small clearing surrounded by firs, and she stopped and she heard what the trees said to her. And she sat there for hours, not wanting to leave, because the forest said nothing. It just let her breathe. These are wonderful words, and I'm grateful for this story. And the person inside my head tells me that I made mistakes while reading it. But the person in my heart doesn't care, because this story is powerful. This poem, book, writing was shared with me in a women's circle. The poem was entitled Breathe by Becky Hemsley, and it was just text in a WhatsApp group. But I was so moved by the words, and it resonated so much that I saw the words alive in my head and wanted desperately to illustrate the words. And I didn't look up online because I thought it was my friend's friend. I didn't think it was published works. And so I was really happy to see that it was a viral piece of writing, which I'm not surprised. And you can purchase the book and the poem and other books written by Becky Hemsley. And I just have to say it's pretty amazing. But I continued coloring it before I found out this information because I wanted to read it to my daughter.